Here's that.
Usually it says recording in progress.
Actually,
It takes a minute to get it going.
Okay, good enough. Looks like it's good.
Well, it says pause or something.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to call the meeting to order at 6:32. Stand for pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Ed Brand,
Here.
Tanya Davis,
Here,
Gene Akers here. Nick here. We do have enough for a quorum. I'd like to have a motion for approval of the executive meeting. The executive meeting held prior to this meeting was for employee performance only.
I make a motion that the only thing was discussed in the executive meeting was officer discipline.
as advertised. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. Tonight's agenda, the update on new officers. Chief
So,
for
oh,
couple officers.
yeah, so we've held our hiring process. I had a couple of you sit in on the hiring interviews, the chief's interviews. They were issued a conditional offer, conditions being that they pass all the 1977 perf medical and psychological requirements, which they both did. They've passed the local pension board, which is the officers on the department, that they all approved that they would be willing to work with them. And they met all the satisfactory requirements of being hired by the town of Fortville. So only thing I need is a motion to approve the hire of Andrew Moreland and Jaden Powell from you all this evening, if you're inclined to do so.
I'll make a motion to approve the hiring of Andrew Moreland and Jaden Powell.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any member have any comments for the chief in reference to the new hire and or the time element for when the expectation for the new hire to possibly come on board with the Fortville Police Department?
So, the only other step they have is the state pension board approval, which will hand deliver that tomorrow down off Senate Street to the state pension board. Usually takes them about a week and a half. So within the next couple of weeks, we should have a couple new faces running around.
Said they passed all requirements as far as evals.
Yep, they passed all our backgrounds, our psychological and physical testings. They passed the PT test, required that they need to go to the academy if they do. One of them is a sheriff's deputy in Illinois. He will be transferring over and will request a waiver through the law enforcement training board for him, so he doesn't have to go to the academy. The other gentleman has no law enforcement experience, and he will be attending the law enforcement academy.
Now, the reference to the one that is already currently in the law office, his tenure at the academy, correct me if I'm wrong, but he doesn't have to go the full time, right?
No, he has to do some online classes usually. So what the academy, the law enforcement training board does is they'll review what his academy was to ensure that the same topics were covered in our academy. And then whatever wasn't covered in his academy that needed to be covered in our academy from Illinois to Indiana. And he has to go to criminal law and traffic law classes.
You know what the cost is just for that, transferring over?
I don't think there is any.
Okay.
I mean, there's a waiver fee. I think that I have to pay a waiver fee, maybe $100, $200, something like that.
It's not like sending a new officer to the.
No, a new officer to the academy is $1,050, $1,100, $1,100, something like that. But yeah, the waivers are usually pretty inexpensive.
Now, these two officers that are coming on, they have vehicles and equipment in your budget?
Oh yeah, I'm already ready to go.
Okay.
Only thing we'll have to do is purchase uniforms for them, but everybody's fit different. So uniforms and vests.
When do the new vehicles get here? I've already forgot.
I picked them up yesterday.
Oh, you did.
They're in the
Oh, you're
garage.
on.
You wanna see
Oh, I figured you'd be on it.
What's the status of the wreck that,
The officer that got into an accident,
yes,
he's sore. I think he's got some whiplash, some bruised ribs, things like that. He's currently off. We're working with IPEP to get him to like Ortho Indy to get him whatever he needs to get back to duty. And his car's up at Garner's. So we'll have to wait for their adjuster and our adjuster to go over and look at it. And then that's the whole negotiation of how much money they give us. And then we have to decommission it and figure that cost in, and then commission a new one and figure that cost in. And
so it is total.
I don't know yet.
Where does that put us with vehicles then if we have two new ones and let's say we lose that one?
Should have.
I'm being optimistic.
No.
of
We
course.
should have one. So we have a spare K9 car, in case something happens to Derek's truck like it did when he first got it.
Right.
So we always have one extra dog car. Or if something happens to him, someone can go get the dog in a different vehicle and do that. Knock on wood, nothing ever happens.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have currently 2 pool cars that are back there. They're not, they're not new. They're not in the best shape. They're some of our older cars, probably 10 years old, but they still run. And
Yeah.
If we need them, we can use them.
Right.
So, but other than that, next year there's 2 in the 5-year rotation. Mark and I are both 2022s, which neither one of us. Mark's going to retire, and I'm not going to need a new vehicle, but I'm going to ask for some during the budget cycle just to stay ahead and
Sure.
and replace the 2. And then the school was on the end of their MOU with us after this last school year, so we need to re-sign a new MOU, and then during that they usually pony up a car too. So we should be fine unless something.
Yeah, don't say that. Just don't
Something
say
happens.
it. Don't say it.
Yeah, not planning on it. No bad juju.
Nobody, yeah, please.
You
No.
can put the juju in the minutes.
So as far as equipment and so forth and vehicles for the new officer.
We're good.
Pretty well
Yeah.
equipped, so we're
Yeah.
good there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now we're just waiting on the insurance outcome for the other David vehicle.
Yep.
Also. Nick, you have any comment? Nope. All right. I don't have any more comments. I'd like to call the meeting adjourned at 6:40.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Approved.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.